Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna be doing for you guys a really quick simple way on how I do my eyebrows. What I always recommend to people when you're doing your eyebrows, don't ever use a black eyebrow pencil, please. It's too harsh and it looks terrible. I always recommend to get a dark brown shade pencil, or you can use like for beginners, I'll always get a pencil because it's easier for you to trace it rather than getting these liquid eyebrow fillers. I've been doing my eyebrows for quite some time now. Let me tell you, the growth has been real because I used to do them really thin and really, I know, looking back at my pictures then, I used to get a lot of compliments on my eyebrows. I still do, but I didn't like how they look back then. I do them much better now. So today what I'll be using to do my eyebrows, I use my pencil. I'll show you guys how I use my pencil, and then I'll show you guys how I use my filler on the other one. Then you'll see how I do my concealer. If I'm not doing a full face makeup, how I use my concealer on that. And then I have this really thin. I like this because it's really thin and easy for me to, you know, put on my concealer the way I want it to be, rather than having it so harsh and then you see all the light around. I don't like to see that at all. If you're putting on makeup with it, it don't make sense to have all of that. So I'm gonna use that, those. And then I like to use, this is my black pencil, but I'm not using a pencil. I just want to use the little spoolie brush thing. And I like to use this one. I could use a regular spoolie, but I like to use this one because it's small enough to get underneath exactly when you'll see what I'm talking about once I start doing it. And last but not least, I use a regular razor. I don't know if you're professional enough to use a regular razor. If not, I recommend getting the penciled one, the ones with the stick, the razor with the stick. You probably get them at your local beauty store, so like $1 or less. Down here, I think it's $1. So that, and then my regular razor. So let me go ahead and start. As you can see, I do have eyebrows, of course, but I like them to look defined and enhanced. So typically what I do is, since I already have brows, what I do is I will go around and clean up the new growth. Any new growth, I go around and I clean up. I can hardly see. I don't know what my small mirror is. That's what happens when you have kids. Your kids just do whatever they want with you. But anyways, I'll go underneath and I just clean up. Recently what I started doing, because I always used to cover it up, but what I've started to do was, because my sister was like, you have such a, why you to cover up your scar? I have a scar in my eyebrow. I fell on a soda can when I was younger and got cut, and it's a scar for life. So I don't cover it up no more, because she's like, oh, it's a style now, you should just leave it. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just leave it out, see how it is. And I kind of like it. No. So what I usually do is I will brush the hairs up. and it's really not much, but then I'll go in with my eyebrow shears and cut the hairs, and then I will go in any hairs that's covering up the scar. I will go in and cut it just like that. To the other side. My eyebrows are very unruly. They don't like to brush up. But I probably know they go and get it ass cut. Excuse my language. They probably know they're gonna get chopped. Okay, I gotta do enough cutting. Because I don't like to take off too much of my brows because I don't do my brows every day. I like to wear my natural brows. So, I'm going to show you guys with the pencil. I'm going to start with the pencil first. Let me sharpen it a little bit. I like my sharp. I can't do it with a dull pencil. It's real simple, real easy how I do my brows. Like, it's nothing to it. So, what I do is align the top. And you have to line it up with your this bone, just to be sure that you know it's gonna be straight. And then I start behind the scar. Oh crap, I wasn't supposed to do this brow with this. I'm just wipe it out. Okay. Now with the brow pomade or brow filler, whatever, I use angle pencil again, but this one is specifically for my pomade. That's why it looks so dirty. And this pomade is thick, so go ahead, dip both sides. And it's the same thing. Then I brush it in. And I go back. Oh, wrong one. My gosh, I have too much pencils out. Go back with my pencil and I brush it in. Do not start from the top because it's going to be too harsh. You start from the back, and then what you'll do is once you start fading it, brushing it out, what I do, so that's 3 different angle pencils that I use. typically is if I'm only using my pomade, then it's the one for the pomade and then this one. No, because then I have this one is for my concealer, this one is for my pomade, and then this one is to blend out my eyebrows. So this is how I blend it out. You start from the back, pick up some of the color from back there, and bring it towards the front. You want the front of your brows to look as natural as possible. And then I feel like this one, is higher than this one. There might be twins now. Okay. Yeah, so let me fade out this one. And to make sure like these twins and they line up, what you could do too is you could just keep brushing until they meet. And that way you'll see like, you know, they're both lined up. Then let me show you guys how I do my concealer. Typically what I do is if I'm just going to work, I'll just go ahead and clean up the middle and I go just like that. But if I want it to be a little extra and sharpen my brows, then I add my concealer. And this is the famous LA Girl Pro Concealer. And this one I'm using is Beautiful Bronze. Yeah, Beautiful Bronze. And I squeeze it out a little bit. Get some of that up there. Tap it in it. And I have it on really, really thin. I highly doubt y'all saw that, but. And then I go. And I put it on really, really thin. That way it's easier for me to blend it out. And I don't have so much harsh concealer around my brows. Or I don't have so much work to do to clean up around my brows. Just go around it. And I hear me when I lingo. I like conscious music. I like music that I can relate to. I like music with a meaning to it. And I'm a hip hop and dance hall kind of girl too. Right now I'm listening to some Tommy Lee. Yes, Blessings. help me. On my side, me no want to see police. Come stop me. Look what I'm through the Christ. And to sharpen, you could just add your concealer to sharpen out your brows, you know. If you want to, you could bring the concealer to line up with your unibrow as well, but I don't have to do all of that because I'm accustomed to this now, so I'm a boss at this now. So what I do, for me, it's more comfortable to brush out the bottom and then I spoolie the top, if you get what I say. So this is what I do. And it's so much easier if you get your eyebrows professionally done. You could upkeep it yourself by just whenever it start going back, you take a tweezers and pluck the new growth. Or you take your razor and cut off the new growth. Simple as that. You don't have to keep going to get them done all the time. Just simply cut your new growth. So that's how I would brush out the bottom. And then make sure the spoolie is clean. Because if you have on any residue from the eyebrow pencil, it's going to make your eyebrows look... It's going to mess it up. So I have to clean it off first. And then I like to just erase the top to give it that sharp look. Because I don't want it to be completely... This is more comfortable this way for me than me trying to... I don't like doing that. So I just erase it with my spoolie. And boom. I have glitters in my eyebrow. I don't know if you guys can see, I have like a red glitter there. I don't know where it came from because I'm not... Oh, I know. Probably for my mascara too. And if you mess up, like I just take off some of my... Let's go back in and do it. Try to keep me firm and strong. Try to keep me firm and strong. And I use my finger and blend it out. My hands are clean, y'all. Especially with this crazy pandemic, my hands are always clean. So I just use my finger. I like to use my middle finger because I think it's wide enough to just get in between here and make it even. And then if I feel like the line is a little too harsh, I just dab it. And voila. Complete, guys. Those are my brows. And sometimes for like no makeup look, if I'm going to work, what I'll do, and people always assume that I have on makeup, and I really don't. The most that I do is, you could either take your black eye pencil. I don't take my brown one, sharpen it a little bit, to my waterline. You probably can't see this, but during the day, it gives my eye a different look. And it's not as dark as the black. And when the sun hits it, it makes my eyes really, really pretty. So I do that, and then I go in with two different mascaras. This one is a Voluminous Million Lashes, and this is a voluminous one too. This is a gold one. I don't remember what the name is because, as you can see, it's pretty, yeah, beat up. And this one is just about to get beat up too, and it's brand new. But because it's in its bag with all this junk, yeah. And I add a little mascara. I don't like to wear lashes to work, so I had to wear mascara. And I use the two different ones because they have two different tips. Now with this one, it makes to me, it makes it look longer. If you can see, the bristles on this one is a lot shorter and spaced out. The bristles on this one is slimmer and more compact. I hope you guys could see. But so when I pour on the red one, I'll go in and then open up my lashes with the black one. So this one I basically open them up, split them up from them looking so clunky together. And if you want, you can do your under lashes too. Man, I wish I had my camera, I could hardly see. And that's it. that's it. I through the door. That completes my tutorial for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.